What up, everybody? Happy Saturday. How we doing today? Happy fight day. Got my Bully B shirt on, if y'all can see it. Ready to go. Um, so got another show here today. Not too much to talk about compared to last week for sure. Nice to see everybody dropping in here. Do want to start off the show. I got a couple giveaways. I'll start the show off with one, and we will end the show with one. Couple contenders that were donated by a couple homies. We'll go ahead and get the first one started here. So go ahead and UFC KC in the chat, everybody. UFC KC in the chat. UFC KC in the chat. Go ahead and type that in. We'll get you guys into a quick givey here before we get rolling. Got some good fights tonight for sure. Pretty excited about the card. Should be a good one, absolutely. No guests this week, unfortunately. But I might have a nice guest coming on in the next week or two. We'll definitely talk about that later. So go ahead and get that UFC KC in the chat. Got 12 people in there so far. Yeah, this giveaway is going to be for a Tuivasa contender that was donated by TJ7333, my homie from Chicago. Cool dude. You guys probably see him around the Discord a lot. He donated that moment for us to give away to start the show off. And then we'll have another one a little bit later today when we wrap it up. But yeah, for sure. Definitely sick card for a fight night. Yeah, there's some low key really good ones on there for sure. Some younger fighters that are going to be having some tough tests, big steps ups in competition. We'll see how that goes for sure. Yes, for sure. Definitely going to be some blood. This guy's getting attacked today. Nice. What's up, everybody? All righty. All right, we're going to let this run. Maybe a couple more seconds here. Last chance. Get UFC KC in the chat. Go ahead and type it in the chat. We're going to draw this for a quick giveaway before we get started. Yeah, for sure. These guys got Arnold Almighty, huh? These guys are rolling with Arnold. Man, we'll see. We'll see if he can do it, man. Max ain't no slouch. Man. And Max ain't that old either. Like, people think he's old, but he's been fighting for so long because he started super young. So it's going to be a good one for sure. All right. UFC KC in the chat. Last chance. UFC KC in the chat. The best is blessed. Man, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a tough one. Pulling at my heartstrings a little bit too, so we'll talk about it later. All right, guys, I'm going to roll it. We got 14 people in for UFC KC. Good luck. And this is going to be for the Tuivasa contender. Here we go. Alex, congratulations, buddy. Not sure what your Discord name is, but yeah, brother, hit me up. I got that for you. Congratulations. All right. So we are going to get right into it. I love Max. He has a chin. Catch up eventually, right? It'd be nice if you could get it done, though. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Mr. Shrike, what's up? All right, for sure. All right, so still got this lingering cough from last week, but should be gone here in the next couple days. The UFC 287 stab based challenge that was pretty crazy that hit us last week. I wanted to just kind of give my final thoughts on it because when we talked about it last week, we were still waiting for the fights to happen. We were waiting to see how everything was going to play out, and it kind of played out kind of how we didn't want it to. In regards to which moments actually qualified for the challenge and which ones were needed. So we had those 12 fighters to pick from. Only Izzy, Burns, Holland, and Bahamondes qualified. Each one of them hit like either multiple or one category. So they all kind of qualified. And then it was, so a couple of them had 2 buckets filled, right? So all you needed to do was fill 5 of those buckets. So if you had, Kevin Holland, Alex, Izzy Adesanya, and Bahamondes, who had 2 buckets, there's your 5. Burns had 2 buckets too, but why would you buy Burns at $200 if you could complete the challenge with an Izzy or a Holland or a Bahamondes? So it was pretty cool, though. Kind of watching. I mean, we were all watching the fights a little bit differently, for sure. I think we were all kind of paying attention to the stats a little bit more. So, but I think maybe they do it again, maybe not. Still kind of upset about the Jack Della. Why we've had Jack Della on there as the reward. And we'll talk about that right now too, because Jack Della minted out at 651. And he's sitting at 33 bones, man. I think I've been giving you guys too much credit, or I've been giving the marketplace too much credit, man. There's a lot of people that like to flip shit right away, especially the multi-completions. I think people aren't holding on to their multiple completions at all based on how the market's been looking when these new moments are dropping. I don't know if you guys agree with me or not, but it seems like everybody with multiple completions is racing to the bottom. And these moments really aren't doing too hot. Same thing with Ian Gary. I mean, I was hoping Gary would probably hold a little bit of, he's way under, $10 under than what he cost. So it's kind of weird. I'm not sure why people are completing multiple times. Maybe just serial lottery, but I'm not sure why you let it go for cheaper than what it cost you. But that's just my opinion. I mean, imagine if you didn't complete as many and didn't want to lose money on it and, held on to those 3, 4, or 5 extra completions, what the mint count is and what the reward's worth. So it'll be interesting to see. I don't know. But it's not really like for a new user that's trying to complete challenges and buy into things, and it's not very rewarding when you complete a challenge and it's worth way less than what it costs you to get in there. Yeah. And Ian Gary too. I mean, these 2 guys should be, I think, at their mint counts, like, I would think they'd be way higher personally. But yeah, I just think that the people that are multi-completing all these are just dumping as many as they can as soon as the market opens and then just racing to the bottom. But I mean, eventually these things will, kind of balance out. I think, because there's definitely, I mean, if this like the Gary or the Jack Della hit like a requirement, and they're like 3 of 3 required, 4 of 4 required, and they're one of those required pieces. I mean, look, $75 to $48. Literally, it's probably just the same people rushing to the bottom, guaranteed. So, bunch of multi-completers, in my opinion. But I didn't look at EM. I didn't do any of that research personally, but just my 2 cents. I definitely understand why you would want to multi-complete. Hopefully, hoping for a nice, serial, whatnot. But I don't understand why you would multi-complete and then completely sabotage the moment. That's kind of odd to me. So let me see what you guys are saying. Dropping facts. Okay. Yeah, JDM, Andy, and Gary, man, those two are really good prospects that we got. Lower minted moments, and yeah, dude, they're not really doing so hot on the marketplace. Could be people who already had those moments and didn't need to come out of pocket to come. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, a lot of people have moments stacked. A lot of people, complete the challenge as many times as possible with whatever they have stacked, for sure. But I mean, you could have sold into the challenge too for a little bit of a markup instead of doing all those completes if you really wanted to just make money, right? Instead of selling the reward for $10 cheaper than what it costs, on during the challenge week for people buying those contenders to burn and buying those challengers to complete the challenge. So that's my thoughts. I think if you're if you're multi-completing to try and make money, it's not going to happen, bro. Don't even bother. There's too many other people thinking the same as you. You're better off selling into the challenge if you have a lot of moments, contenders, challengers that hit the challenge. You're probably way better off doing that than completing multiple times and then watching the moment completely disappear down the drain. Let's see. Also, some want the Dapper to purchase other ones. But yeah, for sure. I could see that too. There's people still trying to complete the Pride set. And some other things on the platform for sure. But yeah, it's pretty interesting to see. Especially because usually the younger up and coming guys that have some promise, that are looking like they could be a problem. Usually those guys tend to fare much better in the marketplace. So seeing Ian Gary and Jack Della pretty much go straight to the bottom. When it compared to like other 600, 500 mint moments, it's kind of rough, but that's just my 2 cents on it. I just think that, I think for the multi-completers, if you're planning on multi-completing to try and sell it afterward, you're probably better off selling additional stuff during the weeks, contenders, challengers, instead of multi-completing. That way you even keep the mint lower too with the moment that you're going to be end up holding anyway, in my opinion. But just my opinion. What up, Waleed? Welcome, brother. All right. Next thing I want to talk about, we got this hybrid challenge that dropped on Thursday. So it's not too bad of a challenge. Again, it's a fight night. There are kind of a lot of outs here in regards to mint and high mints and stuff like that. And we also do get a vote now again for whatever the fight of the night, performance of the night, whatever moment, I guess, whatever knockout, submission, whatever was kind of the best thing that happened. There's a few people that are excluded from this challenge because it's going to be a fandom. So I'll get right into it here. Got to complete a couple different criteria to get this reward. First thing, you have to burn any 3 Series 0 featherweight contender moments, 3 moments in total. So those 3 featherweight contender moments, or you have to burn 3 total moments out of the 4 guys below. They could have been dupes. They could have been, could have burned 3 Julios, 2 Edsons, and a Ige, 3 Ilias. So you just had to burn 3 moments here. Could have been a mixture, could have been dupes, whatever the case may be. That's step 1. Step 2, which was broken into a shortcut, which was, nobody wanted this, obviously. But collection criteria. So own 3 of the following. So it's either own 3 of 3 or my bad. Own 3 of 3 or own Arnold Allen. So all the Arnold Allen stackers kind of got, hosed here this week. Everybody who was hoping for even a nice, really low mint count too. Arnold Allen being the current fandom bottleneck. He's like at 398 mint. He's sitting close to like $200. But everybody was kind of hoping that Allen, along with some other pieces, would have been a requirement. No, the time did not change. There was just a typo done. I'm pretty sure they updated it and fixed the time, but yeah, here we go. In Discord, it was initially posted incorrectly, but they updated it. So should be the regular old 1 o'clock for me, 2 o'clock Eastern. Personally, like how they handled the Allen better than him just being hold X or not being used at all. Yeah. I just think by doing this part, though, you kind of killed the mint count, personally. That's my opinion. Because a lot of people aren't going to go for the Allen. A lot of people are going to go straight here. And then, like, once this challenge dropped for somebody like I personally have, all the fandoms, all the challengers, I get 2 completions instantly if I have 6 of these guys. Instantly. So I just burned 6 right off the bat. So, like, I instantly had 2 completions right off the bat. So, and I don't have like thousands and thousands and thousands of moments either. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that are multi-completing this. But there's not too much marketplace movement right now. And I think that's mainly because everybody's kind of waiting on the fights tonight to kind of see which moment is going to actually be the one that we're going to be voting for, or, what somebody might want to vote for. So I think, if we get some banger fights tonight, maybe one of the younger guys that doesn't have a moment goes absolutely berserk, gets a crazy finish. I think we could start seeing some movement on the marketplace, especially on these 3 guys. Maybe not so much Allen, just because like the 3 of these guys cost like $50-$60 versus $200. So I know anybody that's going to want to complete is probably going to go this route for sure, because it's even less than half the money. But yeah, if you might see some movement on some of these challengers based on how this fight card turns out. So I'm excited to watch. I think got some nice young prospects that got some big tests today. So it should be interesting to see how they fare with the challenges that they're presented with. So on that note, what do we got next today? All right. So, yeah, not too much going on in Strike this week. This challenge. Overall, I think this challenge it's not too bad. Not too bad for a fight night. It'll be interesting, like I said, to see how the fights play out, what moments, people might want to pick. And on that note, we'll talk about the fights and some pick'ems and stuff like that. So, we got a pretty good card here for a fight night, guys. I'm not going to lie. I like it. I like it a lot. Some pretty big bangers here. Any fights you guys are really looking at? We got our boy Clay Guida. Royville, Nicolau, that's sick. I don't know how this has ended up on the prelims. Don't know how that one ended up on the prelims. This should be a good one, too. Yep. Guida gang. That's right. Guida's fighting, man. I'm excited. Yeah, Barbosa versus Billy should be a banger. Got Bolser, Canada boy. Yeah. Yep. So I did want to go through some pick'ems, actually. Let me switch it up here for you guys. So some of you might not know, but we run our own pick'ems in my Discord server, and there's a lot of other places for Strike users to get pick'ems done, you know, and it doesn't really cost you guys anything. And I just wanted to kind of touch on a few different things here. First and foremost, let me get you guys the Discord link. If you're not already in there, go ahead and join in. Pick'ems are still going on until the prelims start, and we do have a giveaway running for one of the contenders, Julio Ars, who is a contender that you need to burn this week. So I'm going to give you guys the link. Join up if you haven't already. And yeah, you could only see those channels if you are a verified strike holder. So you have to have at least 3 UFC strike moments in order to see those channels. There's a little verification button, and I'll show you how the Discord looks right now because I didn't even do my picks yet. I was going to show you guys my sick bot. All right, let's do this here. Bang. So this is my Discord, and this is where our pick'ems are. Every week we run pick'ems. Like here's 287 last week. I gave away this. This is coming to Crip. It's in the mail. I sent it to Australia. Sent it to Australia, bro. It's on its way to Crip. It's almost there, actually. But yeah, he got those Gilbert Burns that he won last week. So I try to switch it up, you know, I really try and see if I started collecting cards maybe a couple months ago, but I don't have everybody's cards, you know. So if I do end up having somebody's card that ends up hitting like a big pay-per-view or something, and I have like an auto or something, that's when I'll toss a card up there for it. We had Holly Holm, and I gave away. Yep, I sent Never Felt It won the Gaethje when he beat Fiziev that weekend. So he got the Gaethje auto a couple weeks ago for 286. So yeah, Pick'em bot's pretty sick. Everything's done in Discord. I did send the information of the bot over to Alex at Strike. Hopefully they can get it in there. But essentially, you click answer. And then it says, I create a private temporary channel just for you and I. You click this right here, and the channel's right there for you. And boom, your pick'ems are all right here. Shows you the picture. We got Jocelyn Edwards versus Lucy Pudilova. And then these digits next to each one of their names represents the odds of the fight in decimal format. And then we take all those decimals at the end of the fight. So every person you picked has a decimal attached to their name. We add up all those points for each pick, and that would be your max points for the week. And then based on how all the fights turn out, you earn points based on how your people do. Underdogs obviously have more points. But yeah, once you click that, you just pretty much go through the motions here. You could take a look. Pick your fighters. I'm going to go with Gaston here. Let's see. I'm thinking Bruna based on size and reach. This one's tricky. Very tricky. Zellhuber's got mad size, but he's pretty young. His last fight wasn't that good. Hopefully he bounces back. He's a favorite, but I'm thinking, man, I'm gonna go with Lando. Jillian Roberts versus Pura Rodriguez. We got a 9-0 undefeated fighter at 30 years old. This was a pretty close one. Going Rodriguez. Oh, this is wild. These guys are 40. What do you guys think about this one? Ed Herman? I'm thinking Ed Herman, dude. This guy never, I'm rolling with Ed Herman, bro. Guy's a zombie. Thinking Ed Herman. Lando fades. Yeah. Yeah, I think you got a point, but I think he can overwhelm Homeboy. Yeah, the Boomer Brawl. For sure. The Boomer Brawl. Got a lot of Jillian fans. Yeah. It takes a little. It's not real easy to do. I mean, it's just a little tedious setup. I literally go on Google and crop all these pictures out, upload them somewhere so I can have them, able to link them to the Discord bot. But it takes probably to set it all up, probably 45 minutes, half hour max, depending on how many fights too. So this was a full fight card. So when fights get canceled and stuff, it's a lot easier. This one's gonna be nuts, bro. This one's gonna be nuts. And I know a lot of people are high on Nicolau, but he's got some serious competition here in Royval. And he's also given up a lot of height and reach. And I know Nicolau's pretty big favorite, but I'm thinking Royval pulls this one out, homies. This is another one with a huge height difference. I think Billy Boy gets this one done. Quick action. Got to go with Clay Guida, the strike man himself. Guida gang. Rafa's no slouch, bro. I mean, this could be this could be nuts, bro. This could be absolutely nuts. I'm rolling with Clay because hometown guy. Gotta roll with my hometown boy, dude. Who we got next? Pedro versus Gutierrez. I'm a fade Pedro. Here we go. This is the banger right here. This is the only fight on the card that's almost guaranteed not to go the distance right here, guys. This shit's going to be nuts. These guys are going to come out swinging. Shit. It's a tough one. It's pretty close, too. Both for Pedro. Guida gang is dangerous. People be getting tats. Hell yeah. I poke after 36. Hard to come back. Tanner, CA. Hate to pick against him, but I don't know if he gets it tonight. Yeah, it's a tough matchup with Rafa. Tough matchup for sure. I'm picking with my heart today. Man, you guys don't think Cutelaba got it, huh? I know Chef Curry's biased. Big time. What you think? I'll go with Bolser. Azamat all day. Edson Barbosa versus Billy Q. This is going to be a good one, guys. This is going to be a good one. Billy Q's a heavy favorite, but I think it's going to be closer than that, man. Edson's been looking a little sluggish his last few fights, but I don't know. I'm rolling with Billy Q, man. He's part of my homie's steamroller clique, Matt Frivola. And the main event, ladies and gentlemen, Max Blessed Holloway, Arnold Allen. Max got height for sure, reaches a little bit towards Allen's side. Age is pretty close. It's going to be a good fight, guys. It's going to be a real good fight. But you cannot knock this man's resume and experience. Cannot knock this man's resume and experience, bro. And I mean, he only really lost to Volk, you know? He beat Yair. He beat Cater real bad. Let's see what the boys are saying. Arnold Allen by devastating KO. Holy smokes, this guy. Max in 4. Allen won't be able to keep up with Holloway's pace. I'm a UK fan, but Holloway is a different level. Yeah, dude. Allen gets it done. It's pretty torn here. Max only loses to bald people. He smashes everyone at 145. He only lost to current generation's 145 GOAT. Yeah, it's true. It's true, man. RC Mendy with the Max. Yeah. Yeah, I think Max just might have too much for him, guys. Max with the gas tank. Max, yeah. He's a master of range, guys. In and out, popping his shots in, getting out of trouble. You know, head movement's crazy, pace is crazy, volume's crazy. I gotta go with my boy Max Holloway. I always go 187 here for murder. And then that's it. Pick'ems are done. So that's the pick'ems in the final strike, guys. Done deal. Close the channel. Boom. You're done. This guy doesn't know how to get to YouTube chat. There's also pick'ems in UFC Strike. If you have a champ moment, there's Champ Club pick'ems with the Google Forms. Hopefully they get rid of that shit soon. And there's also pick'ems down here for Gen Pop as well. And then there's also pick'ems. I don't know if you guys know about Master of MMA, MoMA. But I will show you that real quick. It's just another spot for, us Strike fans to utilize some of our moments. And, I don't know if you guys ever checked this out, but you can link your Dapper wallet here. They do have pick'ems. And then you get bonuses on your pick'ems based on your Strike fighters too. So like here's the card right here. And I won't go through this entire pick'em, but let's say I want to go with Max Blessed Holloway. You click power up. And then you can use your Strike moments. I'll use Max there. And you get bonuses like for country and KOs and stuff like that. But I know champion moments, you get good stuff too. It's pretty it's a pretty cool weekly thing. There's a leaderboard that they put up when the fights are live, and then you could kind of track it. And then they have a couple other things on here. They do have a career mode where you could like get your own fighter. I have a couple myself. They like, you could spar with them, train, do a couple different things. And then they have tournaments with your created fighters, as well as different leagues you could join with pick'ems as well. And then the leaderboards is kind of where we're all at. It's probably from last week. But yeah, there's strike leaderboard, there's global leaderboard, and block asset leaderboard. So they support a couple different cryptos and NFT companies. But it's just another way for you to engage with other strike fans, put pick'ems in here, win some stuff, all in good fun, and it doesn't cost you anything. So that's the most important thing. It doesn't cost you nada. So that was our last one. Let's do another one before we head out, y'all. And this one is going to be from Tyler. Yeah, that was MoMA. That was MoMA Games. It's right here. Yeah, this is Master of MoMA. But yeah, every week you could do pick'ems. Use your strike moments to get power-ups, and then based on the power-ups you use and who you pick, you get placed in this leaderboard. They have like a wheel spin for like the top winners, and they got a bunch of different prizes on there that you can win every week. And then even for participating, you get these silver combat coins. And then there's a couple different nuances to the platform, but you could definitely ask Fubar about Mama. Yeah, Mama's pretty neat. Yeah, Momo's pretty neat concept, and it's not too bad. Yeah, and like I said, it's just another, like, I just kind of have it in my Saturday morning routine. Log in, hit the strike pick'ems, hit my pick'ems, hit the Momo pick'ems, and then keep it moving. All right, so last giveaway. Let's see what we want to do. We'll call it. We'll just do Casey. Go ahead and type Casey in the chat. This one's going to be for a Jamal Hill from Tyler. Casey in the chat, everybody. Type Casey in the chat to enter. This is going to be for Jamal Hill from Tyler. Hope everybody's excited for the fights today. I know I am. Anything else we need to cover? I did have some announcements too to make. Some of you might know already, but I'm hoping in the next week or two, I will be having Rob, the Strike GM, on here live, hopefully in the next week or two, which should be cool. Will be nice to kind of talk to him, kind of pick his brain a little bit, ask some questions about, what's going on with the game. What can we expect? Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Rob will definitely be joining in. I don't have a confirmed. He did say that he'll join. He said I'll hop on for sure. Let me just finalize a date with you. So I'm waiting for him to let me know. It should be in the next week or two based on what he was saying. So once I get the date finalized, I'll definitely let everybody know. I am collecting questions. If anybody does want to drop any questions in my questions channel in Discord, I'll show you where that's at. And here we go. So I got this questions channel. Feel free to come over here in this questions channel post any questions you want to have for Rob. And that's kind of where we'll be filtering through them, pulling all the good ones out, and hopefully, asking him them, and hopefully we get some good answers too. Yeah. So don't forget to do that, y'all. Last chances, everybody. We got this last giveaway going. KC in the chat for UFC KC. Make sure everyone thanks Rob for his transfer. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. We got 18 people here. I'm going to give it another minute or two and we will call it, guys. I don't know, man. What do you guys think about that fight? Let me go to it. What do you guys think about this fight right here? I'm torn on this one, guys. I'm rolling with Max for sure, but this one I'm a little torn. Don't forget KC in the chat. I'm a little torn here. Yeah, for sure. For sure. A couple of these are like whoever gets clipped first is going to lose, A few of them look like that. All in and Arnold Allen. Going to be a banger. Yes, sir. Yeah, I hope he's ready too. Hope he's ready too, man. But somebody had to bring the AMA to the people, bro. Somebody had to do it. So I slid in the man's DMs, G. Seeing the pics of her, I'm hoping they go back again in case they actually explain. Yeah. I probably would have went, honestly. If it wasn't Ramadan, I probably would have made the trip, but it's not too far of a drive. Asmat fandom. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Casey looks pretty cool. I like it. I've been there a couple times too, so it's not too bad. All right, I'm going to run this bad boy. Good luck, everybody. This is from Tyler. Big Whale, my guy. Big Whale. Congrats, Big Whale. Hit up Tyler, and he will hook you up with that via the Evaluate Market Trade tool. Even though you've probably never traded. Glad a new user got something, though. That's cool. This guy's a new collector. Started doing challenges and stuff. So we'll definitely get that over to you, Big Whale. Congratulations, buddy. All right, y'all. I appreciate everybody hanging out today. Wasn't too much going on in the strike world. We had plenty fill last week for sure. Yeah. Hopefully I'll get that date locked down with Rob. I'll let you guys know. Might be next weekend. Might be the weekend after. Also, any collectors that want to join in with me, you got to let me know, man. I only have like one person that reached out besides the usual suspects who I always talk to. So please, if you do want to hop on, we'd love to have as many people as we can with, as many different, opinions and ideas as possible. It's always a good show that way. So there definitely is poker today. It starts in like a couple hours. I think like around 3:30 Eastern, if I remember correctly. Poker's definitely going to be on today. Thank you guys for hopping in. I appreciate you guys popping in. nobody's really dedicated to strike, man. And I figured, why not? I don't mind talking. I do it for a living. That's all I do at work, talk to people. So this is just like second nature for me. Just talking to a freaking camera. So it's a little different. But yeah, for sure. Appreciate y'all for hanging out. Catch y'all next week and see you later. Peace.